Hey everybody, what's going on? Today's video is gonna be me canceling the Seattle Seahawks fans. I normally really don't be mad at other teams, fans or whatnot, but man, it seems like every time something goes on, they want to bring Andrew Luck name up. For some reason, I don't know why Seattle Seahawks they always love to bring up Andrew Luck's name. Like, bruh, people it just kills me how people talk about Russell Wilson. People talk about Russell Wilson like he's just a straight bona fide superstar, and they need to get up out of here with all that talking because last time I checked, let's look at their runs. Let's look at them going to the playoffs and things like that. Let's look at Russell Wilson's playoff record. Let's look at it. Let's look really what he done in the playoffs. Okay, let's talk about the Super Bowl run. Let's talk about the year they won the Super Bowl. They, the first game they played, I think it was divisional because they had a good record, so it was in divisional. They beat the New Orleans Saints, which okay, let's call it beam a beam. Beat the New Orleans Saints. Okay, let's talk about when they played the 49ers. I'm sorry to say, but as some people have said, that should have been pass interference on that last play when they was playing against the 49ers. When Richard Sherman was on Michael Crabtree. So, I mean, you got to put an asterisk by that, brother. That should have been, PI, and there should have been them 4 chances of scoring. So, let's go ahead and just kill that right now, and they probably would have won. They probably would have won that game, so I don't know what to say about that. And then the next thing that just kills me, everybody talk about Russell Wilson. Look at the dude, bro. Everybody acting like when he went to the Super Bowl and faced Peyton Manning, they acting like this dude, Russell Wilson, had just a career day and he was down in the fourth quarter and he had to come back in the last 2 minutes or something like that. The game was over, and after the first couple of quarters, after the first 2 quarters, the game was over, man. Let's just be strictly honest, because that defense was one of the legendary defenses, bro. With nobody beating that defense on that day, bro. With nobody beating that defense on that day, bro. That defense was ridiculous. That was the most ridiculous defense I've seen in a long time, man. So everybody, all your Seattle fans, put your pom poms down. Now, let's go over another guy. Another guy I really know because he's a better quarter. He's one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league today, right now. Let's talk about Andrew Luck. When he went to the playoffs, okay, first year went to the playoffs. He lost in the first round, which is understandable. He was a rookie, but he took his team there when he was a rookie. Okay, second season, he went to the playoffs, won one game, and went home after it. Which, okay, it's nothing wrong with that. It's your second season. At least you're getting your team to the playoffs. Okay. Third year, wins one game, wins the wild card round, wins the divisional round, and then goes to the AFC Championship game. Get bested by the New England Patriots, but it's all good because New England went on and won the Super Bowl. So I mean, ain't no shame in winning to the Super Bowl champions. So gonna have to keep it beam. And last year was the first time that Luck was pretty much healthy in a season. So yeah, pretty much when he's besides his first 3 years, that was the healthiest Luck that ever been in a long time. So, and he went to the second round. I ain't gonna sit up here and have no ill will about it, but we did dominate a Texans team. Regardless of how people talk about the Texans or whatnot, you still have to go out there and play that game. We whooped them 21-7. It was that bad. That bad. Okay. Now let's put this into context. Let's look at how many Pro Bowlers was on the Seattle Seahawks, and let's look at how many Pro Bowlers or let's just keep it a bean. Let's just say players that had Pro Bowl like seasons there in Seattle. They got Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas is, people can talk about Earl Thomas all day in the face, but he is one of the, in my opinion, he's one of the best safeties of all time, bro. I mean, it's him, Charles Woodson, Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, Sean Taylor. He's up there in the top 5 of safeties right now. The dude, just Earl Thomas, is bad, man. Richard Sherman, he had, what was that, like a 3-year stretch that everybody was saying that he was the best cornerback in the league? Okay, let's give you that. And I'm pretty sure Cam Chancellor, everybody thought that he was one of the best too. The best safeties and the best strong safeties in the league at that point. They had Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner's probably going to the Hall of Fame. They had Michael Bennett. They had, but I mean, that's 5 right there. And then you got to think about it. Even though, then they had, what was his name? Their center. I know he was a Pro Bowler too. Because when he left, his effect was really in effect. So, okay. Now let's go over to the Colts teams of old. Let's be strictly honest, bro. It was players that went to the Pro Bowl, but I'm gonna be honest. Without mostly Andrew Luck, the Colts would have been nothing. Let's just be real, bro. People that saw what happened when you put Jacoby Brissett, and which Jacoby Brissett, he's a fine quarterback. He's a decent quarterback. You can probably do some things with him, but think about it. When you put a guy like Jacoby Brissett, guy like, which I know Matt Hasselbeck, he was over that hump then. So, well, we don't call it beam, but just think about all the other quarterbacks, and people don't want to. Scott Tozine, man. Scott Tozine, and then Curtis Painter. That's all I'm gonna say, man. And it was just, and people acting like anybody in Luck's situation, they would have done better. But if you go back and look at the teams he had, I mean, don't get me wrong, he had T.Y. Hilton to work with his whole life, but other than that, what was there? Can somebody please go back and tell me what did Andrew Luck have that was even comfortable? I mean, did he have any other superstars on his team besides what, T.Y. Hilton? And a solid play, and just really much either below to average player. Not even average. It was in between below and garbage players. He really didn't have much there. So, I mean, this just my story right now. This just the video right now. I'm just trying to, Seattle Seahawks fans, you're canceled. You're canceled. You're canceled. I don't care if this starts anything, but Seattle Seahawks fans, you're canceled. Remember that. You're canceled. All right.